Jigawa State Police Command has arrested a 20-year-old groom, Auwal Abdulwahab, and 3 of his friends over the death of his bride, allegedly coerced into non-consensual sexual activity days after their wedding in Tungo village, Sule, Tankarkar local government area. Police spokesperson SP Lawan Sishu Adam disclosed that Abdulwahab allegedly conspired with Nuru Bashiru, Makata Lawan, and Hamishu Musa to forcefully engage in sexual acts with his wife, who reportedly died in the process. According to the police, the victim had earlier disagreed with her husband on matters of marital relations before the tragic incident. Officers responded swiftly, evacuating the body to Gumel General Hospital, where doctors confirmed her dead. Jigawa State Police Commissioner of Police CP at A.T. Abdullahi has ordered the immediate transfer of the case to the state CID and thus for discreet investigation. The suspects face charges of criminal conspiracy and culpable homicide. Someone marries a man, maybe for the love of the man, and he brings his friends to gang rape the person he has married, maybe for the love of the woman, and she dies. What are your thoughts on this report?
Otara, I must tell you this for free. This our generation owes Sodom and Gomorrah an apology. This generation. What is? Where is this coming from? Where is the rationale? You married your wife, and you're calling 3 persons, your friends, or a gang, to rape your wife. Whether you want to say make love with her or whichever name you want to call it, you sleep with your own wife.
At the same time.
At the same time. Is it for money? For what? What should be that thing that you're thinking that will spoil you? That's the part I said. And now looking at the age of the young man, 20 years, and I said most times I see him as infant.
But the 20-year-old is an adult.
It's a supposed adult. It's supposed. I'm using what has transpired does not show any sign of adulthood. A man of 40, a man of 30 may not do this thing. May not think about this. Three guys to sleep with your wife. And maybe if he's 20 years, then maybe the wife should be less than 18. Or let's say 15 as the case may be. So where is the place of orientation? Most of these boys, they're not being oriented. Most of these guys, they're not being oriented. That's why I say before we should also have a platform. In the country, the president, we should have a platform whereby we should have a counseling platform, marriage counseling platform. A platform, an organization that is in charge of maybe 1 month intensive counseling before you indulge into, even at our rural communities, have a platform that before you indulge, you must pass through. It should be a rite of passage. Those days we had it in our community. Those days, before you go indulge the marriage, the girl will go through some level of tutelage. The parents will ascertain that she can cook very well. Before they will now tell the groom's family, you can come for her and the marriage. If she's not fully involved, they will say no. And same thing to the man those days. Okay, let's use a very good passage. Things fall apart.
Right.
Okonkwo had shown some level of bravery because he was able to own some bars of yams,
right,
and that made him to attain.
We showed hard work.
We showed hard work.
Right.
So, what level of hard work has this person gone through? Because the community affirmed in that of Okonkwo, the community affirmed that this young man has shown some level of hard work. He had been able to wrestle. Wrestling does that context shows some level of might, your side attack. Your tactic. Your tactics. After he maneuvered the cat. And so with that, there was some level of rite of passage.
Right.
Norms and values that this. So we should fall back. My problem is that we have chosen so-called civilization, so-called modernity over our rites of passage, over our tradition, over our core value as Africans, as Nigerians.
Now, you mentioned that, at the start of your analysis of this particular story, you said by saying that Nigerians might need to apologize. This generation might need to apologize to Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, something struck me. How do you think we got here? Did we things like this? I mean, bringing people to go and rape your wife. Do you think it stems out of hatred for the lady, or do you think it stems out of too much consummation of pornography? Where does this stand for you?
This is not just only a dual affair.
Okay.
Many things account to this. Too much consumption of pornography, one. Drugs is also involved.
All right.
And some side of greed, and you're not being satisfied with what you have. But
what is the satisfaction if you have three people having coitus with your wife at the same time?
Sometimes I don't. Will I say it's for? Sometimes use the word so-called fun. Fun for what? It does fun, or maybe there's an undertone of financial implication. Maybe the three persons who will maybe contribute a token, a stipend to him, and maybe for that. What is? I'm trying to look at what is the rationale that will prompt you.
Right. Put this more questions and answers.
That will prompt you to indulge in this, or maybe he has not told us. Maybe they contributed for the bride price. Who knows? So is it a gang payment of bride price? He would have published it from the onset. The family would have told the lady's family that this bride price that we're paying, I'm not the one that is paying it alone. We are about 4. These 3 other guys, and we are the one that we are marrying her. So, and if they are married, it would have been easy. The lady knows that she goes to this man's house on Monday, Tuesday goes to this other man's house, on Wednesday, and as they goes by, at least she should have worked on her side that this is what she's going to
face.
So, but I'm totally disappointed. There's a level of disillusionment in this report I've read. So it has got. Are we saying that the situation in the country has gone this bad that you will employ? It is really die-hearted. It's really fermented. It's really too disgusting.